I want to share a few verses with you from Isaiah chapter 6. Maybe they're familiar. Isaiah says, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord high and lifted up, and the train of his robe filled the temple with glory. But it says that he was undone. He says, behold, I'm a man of unclean lips. And it says down further in verses 6 and 7, a seraphim flew, picked up a live coal with tongs and touched his lips and says, your iniquity is purged, you're cleansed. And it says, he heard the voice of the Lord saying, who will go for us? Who shall I send? And Isaiah said, send me. And I love these verses so much, and I began to think, was this a live coal, first of all? Because it would have been miraculous that it did not burn his lips. But it was a live coal, it was miraculous, and God touched his mouth that day so that he could speak in his name. And the Bible tells us that our God is a consuming fire, and he is looking for servants to serve him. And I love that in these verses, he's looking for volunteers. God doesn't need us. He could make robots to do his work. He could send angels to go do his will, but he doesn't. He desires to send us. So where does God want to send us? Well, he may ask us to go across the sea, or he may ask us to go across the hall. But the important thing I wanted to point out in these verses is God is a consuming fire. God wants us to serve him with fervency and fire. And I just wanted to share a little bit about this word fervency. The Latin root of it means to glow, and it means to just radiate. And so when you have that passion and you feel like you're glowing inside, that's fervency. That's how God wants us to serve him. And I think that Isaiah had that fervency for the Lord. He just wanted to go where God wanted him to go and to do what God wanted him to do. And I know that you want to do that too. So I just wanted to encourage you. I know that God called you to join this Bible college. So I just wanted to encourage you to keep on going with it. Don't stop. Maybe you've gotten behind on a few studies. No worries. Just pick it back up and get right back to it, because God called you to it. He's going to be faithful to complete that work that he started. So if you're lacking a little bit of fervency today, spend time with the Lord, and he's going to ignite a fire in you, and you're going to be unstoppable.